I think everybody should practice yoga because in our society right now, it's so difficult to shut off. There's no quiet, there's no silence, no space between so that I can actually hear my own thoughts. So to get onto the yoga mat, to put your mind on what your body's doing for once and to let all of the other stuff drop away, you absolutely have no choice. But to be very present, and that is so unique, that little tiny bit of quiet that you get from your yoga practice can be truly transformational. And once that happens, the road is endless. You can keep going and it can really change your life. So it can be very simple, very kind of easy at the beginning and approachable, and then from that you can incorporate it into your life to any depth. I keep practicing because I can't, it'll be a double negative. I can't not practice. I have to. I don't have a choice in the matter. I have tried to live my life without practicing yoga, and things become so chaotic inside my head that this is the only physical activity I know how to do, but beyond that, it's the only way I know how to keep myself quiet, how to not get so attached to the running of my mind. And so it's fundamental to just being happy and healthy for me. I've seen the other side, and I know that this is better. So that's what keeps me getting back on the mat. It's far beyond the poses at this point. It's more the only thing that keeps me sane. I used to work in the fashion industry. I worked in all aspects of it. I thought it was going to be my dream come true. I'm wearing, you can't see right now, but I'm wearing some leopard pants, and it's very much a part of who I am, and I thought it was going to be the be-all and end-all. It ended up not being that way. It ended up actually making me feel pretty negative about myself and kind of about business and work in general. I had this huge background as a gymnast and a huge background with coaching and using my body, and I was practicing yoga at the time. And I knew that there was something about my yoga teachers and about moving my body in that way and doing the practice that was really powerful. And I felt like if I could just understand it a little bit better, something would change, something would shift. So I had a friend who'd gone through a teacher training program, and he said, why don't you just try it? Just go. And so I did. I signed up with absolutely no aspirations of becoming a teacher necessarily, but just as a way to kind of see what was out there. Maybe I fell in love with not just the practice, but what it did for other people and what I could give them from that. So I finished the program, and kind of that's the end of the story. I ran full force with it, and at the end of the day now, even if it's something so simple as telling a joke in the middle of class and making one person laugh, I did something to make somebody's day better with my job. And I think that that is the key to being happy, and it's absolutely fundamental in my world. If I have to remind myself something over and over and over again, as a teacher, especially the longer I teach, the more this kind of will probably come up, is that for me, yoga is such a way of life. I remember coming into my first class, I said this yesterday, and sitting down and not even knowing if, while I was waiting for the class, if I was sitting there waiting correctly. I thought I might be even doing that wrong. So it's very easy as a teacher, I think, to become a little bit jaded by the experience and to be so accepting of it that you don't understand the newbie's perspective. And so I'd like to, I guess, remind myself that it can be a scary experience, and to be very accepting of people so that they will get back onto their yoga mat. There was a teacher in all of our lives who helped us understand that we could be a part of this community and be a part of this practice. And so I strive to make that the case for every student that comes into my room. So I guess I'll remind myself that. I love the urban ashram. I had a little bit of knowledge coming in here. I've had a number of friends who've taught here as well, so they gave me a little bit of a background. So I really didn't know what to expect, and I have to say that I was incredibly impressed with not just the students, but also all of the faculty and all of the owners of the studio. It's been an absolutely amazing experience. They're incredibly professional. They know their stuff. They work really hard to bring in really great teachers as well as expand their knowledge constantly. And the students are some of the most receptive students I've ever taught in my life. They have some of the most amazing alignment and pristine alignment I've